Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to No Man's Land, the Flattening Project. Yay, we're back. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve at about 10 minutes to Christmas morning. It is almost Christmas morning. By the time you guys see this, a couple of days will have gone by, and I am spending the time with my family, and I am enjoying the opening gifts, and just like you guys all are. So I want to take a few seconds before we get started and wish each and every one of you a happy, a merry, an enjoyable, a lovable Christmas morning, holiday weekend. Please, please, please enjoy your family, your time, your friends, your everything that you possibly could, and eat and just enjoy all the sports on TV. Enjoy whatever you get for Christmas morning. And it's a one day a year we can all be little kids. And that's why I'm super excited, because I still get up. I'm an old man. I still get up and I say, oh, Santa Claus came. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my new headphones from Santa Claus. Yay! Because these ones are, they cut in and out, so I find myself yelling sometimes. But all right. That's enough of that. Let's get into the trivia answer. Well, I got some downer news. We didn't get anybody answering this one, which was surprising to me. We had a couple of people guess, but they were wrong, unfortunately. But at least they were guessing, and that makes me super excited. But anyway, so what I asked you guys was, how did local farmers back in the day make a straight line in a field, like on the field right here? How did they make that before there was GPS? Well, they used the hood ornaments on the tractors. That's why all the old tractors had hood ornaments on them. They would put it up, they would line it up, and they would, and then they graduated from the hood ornaments to, they would put long poles. They would mount long metal poles or long metal rods or bars or wood sticks or whatever, so they could find that was an equal length, whatever length they were planting. And I got this answer directly from my dad, so I know for a fact that it's true. They would take, like, this table here and say they were planting, and it was exact width of this. They would find a local stick, a local wooden rod, metal rod, whatever they had that was the exact same length, and then they would tie strings on the end of it, and it hung down, and they just barely touched the ground. And that's how they made the straight lines. They would go and keep their strings as straight as possible. And that's the answer. The answer I was looking for was to the hood ornaments, and then they graduated to the string, and then they graduated into technology. The original GPS on tractors were handheld. You scanned it out into the field like that, and it would actually take care of all your straight lines. Now it's graduated into all of electronics. It's mounted right in the tractor. It's all computerized. So that's the answer. All right, so let's get the trivia question going today so I can get out there. And as you see up in the right hand corner, Fury had to do a little kind of game. I had to put down the government subsidy thing, and I did it for one day. I put the $8,400,000 one down for one day, and as you can see, we made $323,000 in one day. So it's enough for us to buy fields, enough for us to get started, and let's get started. So before we head out into this glorious September 10th, I went ahead a whole day. I fast-forwarded a whole day, and I normally don't fast-forward, but there was literally nothing to do. And I'm like, I'm not going to bring these guys back to have them watch me walk around. So we are into, this is episode 8, but we are into day 10. So it doesn't match anymore, but that's okay. So the trivia question for today is, I'm going to go on the lines of what I asked you guys a couple of days ago. I asked you guys a couple of days ago, what was the most popular crop in the world that over 90% of all farmers grow? And the answer was corn, followed by wheat, followed by soybeans. Today is, what is the most profitable crop in the world? And it's going to shock you. It is not one of those three. Believe it or not. Corn, I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is not corn. Corn pays probably the least. In the United States, it's a very niche crop, and we have just a couple of states that dedicate to buying it. But each and every one of you have probably eaten it. And if you've ever gone to fast food, you've eaten one. You've eaten some. And if you've ever eaten a potato chip, just gave you a hint. So, ready? And go. Do 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 do. Do 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 and go. That's your final answer. All right, so we said our Merry Christmases. We said all our stuff. Let's get busy. Ready. We are going to purchase this field down. Actually, let's do the factory one first. Let's purchase this field and get it mowed up and get it started making hay. So that my entrance was almost 6 minutes long. That's crazy. That's crazy talk right there. Let's get up here and we're going to buy. We already own 57 and 58. Let's buy 56 and head over to our tractor. As you guys can see, Fury got his controller fixed. It needed a new battery. My battery wasn't charging. It's a cordless controller, but the battery was just not holding a charge. And it's new. It's an Xbox One controller that I use on my PC. They're expensive, by the way. They're like $65, and the battery itself was the same price. I also let you guys know last time that on this Let's Play and this Let's Play only, I've taken out the manual attach. We're using too big of equipment, and I took it out before I got my controller fixed because when you have to do everything by hand, like run around with WASD, it's a pain in the butt to hook up everything when it's not right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this field that we just bought, we're going to follow our line here, and we are going to just mow directly until it tells us that we don't own it anymore. And that's what we're going to do. And then when we're going to make a circle, there's a big hill there. We're going to make this into some hay. I really like this these little Coon butterfly mowers. Like I said, I don't know how much hay we're going to get out of this. I don't like how the mower misses half of it. But we're going to get as much hay off as we can, and then we'll have enough for our total mixed rations. I wonder how far it's going to go before it tells me we don't own it. Oop, there you go. Right there. That's the edge of the field. Now what we're going to do is overlap Well, that's kind of weird that it wouldn't mow the middle. Let's make sure. Let's do this a little sideways here. There it goes. All right, so it's not mowing the middle. I'm not worried about it being as straight. I don't want to waste the hay, because normally I would terraform this, but I don't want to waste the hay. We'll come back down and do that little strip as we go by. Not very straight line, but all right, so let's go this way. Get our first pass done here. Put my cruise control on so I don't have to worry about it. So you get... Oh, I have the cruise control set at 9. Wow, you can actually mow at 14 miles an hour. That's not very realistic. I'm not going to worry about that little bit. Yeah, I had to do that government subsidy thing. Otherwise, I'd have been here for like just fast forwarding like day after day after day. Would have been absolutely ridiculous. Believe it or not, grass has grown a little bit because this is where I terraformed. Actually, I was going to make this a factory, but I think I'm going to just make it a field. Why is the middle mower not mowing correctly? Weird. Weird, I say, weird. So what I did is I thought about it, and I thought about making... so we borrowed 300,000 extras, so we owe 800,000 total instead of the 500,000. So what I'm going to do for that extra 300 is I'm going to find something that equals the 300,000. I'm going to buy it, and it's going to sell it back. I'm going to sell it back to the bank, and it's only going to give me half back of what we had. So it'll be 200,000. I'll have to do it twice, and that way we will have paid back our loan. Sound fair? Yep. Sounds fair. Hope I get this all mowed within 30 minutes. Can't wait till someone brings back the mod to mow down these bushes. It's a lot cleaner. And this should give us... Well, I don't think it's a little smaller, like I'm not mowing as much. I don't think we're going to get the 64 bales, but I'll bet you we get probably 50. There. Now we're rocking and rolling. But I figured if we're going to terraform this anyways, this is all free hay. So should I sing to you guys? I'm going to go one more headland around, and then we'll be able to turn around and go back and forth. But you get an idea to see how hilly the actual map is. You guys all getting excited about Christmas morning? Like I told you, I am. And when the wife went to bed, I said, well, I had a choice. I was like, I could not record for 3 days, or I could throw up a 30-minute video, and I'm not going to post it because I'm definitely not going to record on Christmas morning, and I'm definitely not going to record the day after. I've already promised the wife and the kids that it is 100% family day. Dun, dun, dun. So, I got a question for everybody. A couple of my family members do this thing called TikTok, I think it is. And they're really asking me to post videos on there of Farm Sim. Is that something you guys want? I don't know. I heard bad things about it, and I'm not quite sure. It's probably all in my old man head. But I don't know. I'll have to ask the wife and kids about that one. Almost 15 minutes of straight mowing. So I also want to let you guys know I have some great news. Me and Creighton Gaming will be creating a multiplayer server, or shall we say I will be, and he will be playing on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to double up. He does farm sim videos as well, but he does time lapses. So he probably, I don't know if he'll talk to me or not, because to do a time lapse you actually have to, sorry, I itched my nose, move away from the microphone. In order to do time lapses, you have to mute the game and then put music in. It's not hard, but you can get real creative editing them. I know that he said he has a friend of his that edits the videos for him. And, oops, gotta go a little bit slower. But him and I will be doing it. What we're going to do is I'm going to record it as we play. And then the recording from his end will be a time lapse. So you guys are going to get both sides of it, my side and his side. And it's going to be kind of neat. I don't know if we're going to do it on this map or we're going to wait. There's some ins and outs that I have to figure out yet, like if I should just talk in game, like just typing, or if I should make a Discord, or probably if I made a Discord we could talk to each other, which is what all the big boys are doing anyways. But the nice thing is if we did do it on this map, each of us would have our own farm. We could make our own. But I want to lean towards getting a map more like Meadow Grove, to where we can like have there's a couple, oh man, I'll tell you, what we might do it on, Creighton, and I want you to know because I'm talking directly to you. There's a map in the works that if you get a chance, go on YouTube and look up Farm Sim Guy. He's a good friend of mine. I've helped him out several times before. He was doing testing on a 16x map with 12 farms on it, possibly. He said right now there's 12, and there's possibly going to be more. The nice thing about it is there's not much to the map. It's pretty basic because it's out of Nebraska, but it's a 16 times map. So we could literally, if you wanted to have other people on, you could. If we wanted to do it as a 3 or 4 person server, or, you know, whatever. Like, basically what I want to do is, I don't think I want to I don't want to, like, rent a server or anything like that, until we get big enough. Like, once we get big enough, I don't mind shedding out the money for it. But right now, what I'll do is just give all the members that play on it the password so you can go on and play. Like, the fun part is you want to do a multiplayer server, like I was telling Russ, is you want to play with other people. But if things are happening, I'm busy, you're busy, if we have other people, Grizzly Bear Sims, if he joins us, whatever, then you want to sometimes be able to go on and do your own farm without having other people around too, which is kind of neat. I don't know why I just went around again. Try to get this. I'll try to finish mowing this before we finish the episode. Whoa. Oh, that's right. There's those stumps. I got to get rid of those because they will, when I flatten this, they will stick up in the air. So we can go to the end. I want to mow these little bits. So yeah, go on there, Creighton, and check out Farm Sim Guy. He just did a video. It's Friday when I'm filming this, Friday night. I watched it today during the day. So he either posted it late Thursday or early Friday. So it's fairly new. And it's some sort of, it's from Nebraska. He did a live stream on it. So go watch that and let me know what you think of that map, because we can try that map. Because even though it won't be on the in-game mod hub because it's 16x map, if Farm Sim Guy checks off on it, like he's done the personal testing, then it's legit. I don't know if you're playing on a PlayStation or a PC. I think he told me once before, but I can't remember. If you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, I don't know if that map would be on console because it's too big. But if you have a PC, would definitely can play it. And what I was asking you was a super realistic, like, we won't even be able to use like super strength. And I know that a lot of people, I watched your videos, Creighton, I know that's one of your staples, but in realism, for the sake of realism, you don't have super strength. You can't pick up bales and stack them. You can't add bales, none of that stuff. It will be, unfortunately, a very strict server, in the sense of the mods that are allowed will only be for the sake of realism, if you know what I mean. We only got about 9 minutes left. Yeah, it's still not getting all the way around. See, it's making... That's crazy. 4 or 5 headlands around. I still don't have enough room to turn around without shutting it off. Because as a big farmer, when you're mowing, you don't want to stop. I know that in the UK and stuff, you have to stop because the fields are smaller and you have to go around in a circle, basically. But in the United States, when the fields get bigger and bigger and bigger, like we had an 80-acre grass field. Maybe if I go out a little bit longer. And we would just set our GPS up, and this is exactly how we would do it. Because contrary to popular belief, you can drive over. You don't want to drive over like crops, like wheat, but you can drive over grass. You can drive over straw, because the straw swath just gets squished down and it goes brink and pops right back up again. But you guys get an idea at 14 miles an hour how 17 acres still takes a while. But yeah, let me know about that. Check out that map, and if that might be something that is big enough for all of us to get on. We could get a bunch of people on that map and just have fun. And when we go on together, we can record the videos. And if everybody will have the password to the server, so that if I'm not there and you got to record a video or something, you can go on and record, because you'll have your own farm to take care of. I probably will be on it 7 days a week, because once I pick a multiplayer server, that's going to be my content for a while. But also, guys, keep in mind, Santa Claus is bringing me my new game tomorrow. I've already got it downloaded. Don't tell anybody. But, yep. It's called Ranch Simulator. So it's going to be like Farming Simulator, except with a ranch. And it's going to be completely different, something new. And it's a new game, and it's exciting. I got to sprinkle them in once in a while. That's strictly going to be multiplayer as well. So I'm getting more and more into the multiplayer aspect of things, so that I can incorporate it, because it's a lot easier to make content when you've got other people helping you. Because as you guys noticed from my videos, I'm a big proponent on not hiring workers. I don't think farmers hire workers. Sorry, is that clear my throat? But farmers hire workers that are big commercial farmers, like the big local farmers. Their kids are helping, their neighbors are helping, their wives are driving tractors. Anybody that you can grab off the side of the earth on the side of the road to help you do stuff is what you do. You know, but the big commercial farmers, they hire workers, farmhands, and they got 5, 6, 7 of them. Like Welker Farms has probably like 10 people that work for them, but they pay them. The little local farmers don't have that kind of money. I did notice the turning radius on this tractor is not very good. So there was a couple of things in the in-game mod hub that I'm going to check out that are more directly for mowing. I know there's like a little electric one, that you can turn like on a dime. I'm interested when the W260 John Deere comes out, or the Massey Ferguson, the zero turn ones. Those ones are cool to use. They only have a 5 meter width on the front, but you can get to the end of the field and turn on a dime. See, I knew it. I'm so used to just getting to the end and turning around that this thing is really super slow at turning. Then again, in real life, this tractor is ginormous. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm getting leaning more and more towards the multiplayer things as a content creator. I think it helps bring communities together. I gotta get my live stream going. As I smash the lawnmower to bits. Hey, get off that. Just drag those around. We don't got much more to mow. I'm going to mow till I get to the end of this. Got about 4 minutes before. I was just going to do 30 minutes, but I don't want to leave in the middle of one project. I'm going to get this project done, and then I'll TED it off screen or whatever we need to do. Probably because I've lost a couple of days trying to figure out this money situation. I probably will just leave it and come back and we'll pick right back up where we left off. Just so we can get to, because we're on episode 8 right now, and if I film one more episode for today, that'll be episode 9, and then the day will be over, and then we'll be into September 11th, but then I can film 2 episodes, and we'll be right back on track, because I want to kind of try to keep an episode to match the days. You can see, even like I said, even with a butterfly mower, 8.4 meters wide, and we're still taking 40 minutes to an hour to do it. But you wouldn't mow this fast. What you would do, whoops, a little slow, probably be like this. 7-8 miles an hour. Your riding lawnmower is like this. Your riding lawnmower at home. Now, granted, a flat field with nothing in your way, and you're mowing the big Krone, big M 500s, they can probably mow it 10, 12, 14 miles an hour, because that's all they do. These little butterfly mowers are huge in real life, like 8 meters. Like I said, you don't realize. I think it was. I can't remember what video it was that I explained to you guys about the size difference. In the United States, a road is a regular size road is 25 feet from one side to the next. From the center to the edge is 25 feet, so it's 50 feet across. So if you took this mower right here, that's 8 meters, 8.4 meters, which is almost 9. That's 27 feet wide, okay? If you had these put out, like spread out like this going down the road, it would almost touch one side to the other. That's why people don't realize how big stuff is. So, like the big Krone 450 or 500, that's 13 meters wide. Okay, that's 39 feet wide. That's wider than a United States road. So think about that the next time you're driving down the road and you're looking down, there's 2 lanes, and you got the white line or the double yellow line in the middle, but the big Krone 500, if it was opened up, would spread from white line to white line and still overhang. There's a video I want you guys to watch. Okay, I gotta find the title of it. In the next video, I'll make sure that I get it and post it. There's a farmer that's filming himself going to the shop, and he does a series. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's driving this exact tractor right here, okay, but with dual wheels on it, okay, dual wheels. He's going down the road. It literally would not fit in a lane. That's just with duals on it. And then he showed a video of him having triples on it, and it went all the way across the entire road. So it's fascinating to me that people, that's one thing they forget. It's like a lot of our younger generation, they get on a game like this and they think, because they don't know, they think, oh, everything's got to be done super fast. And I have to put this out there are farmers out there that do what's called speed farming. But they're in the middle of wide open country. As far as the eye can see, it's flat land, and they crank it up, and you're not caring as much about soil content as you are about getting done. Look at some videos from Walker Farms. His 100-acre field, even with 5 harvesters on it, still took him 4 days to harvest it. And each harvester is 14.5 meters wide. So, like, literally 50 feet wide. And it still took him for 100 acres 4 days to do it. And you see him, like, you watch his videos, not Walker Farms, Millennial Farmer, sorry, not Walker Farms. You see him on there, and he's driving around, and he's got his GPS hooked up, and he's always got some other guy working the field with him. And it's insane. Like, he's on there he's recording for like an hour, and and that's only 100 acres. You go to Walker Farms, which is what I misspoke in the beginning of this conversation, and they have 200, 300, 400 acre fields with their big Bud 747s in it. They're out there for 12, 14 hours a day with those huge pieces of equipment. So, my whole point of that story was there are farmers out there that do the speed, but generally, like I always try to tell everybody, the small-time little baby farmers, like what most farmers are not running big butterfly mowers. They're running the one-side mower and the front mower, or they're running just the back mower. They call it a SIP mower or a SIP mower on one side and then the front mower, or they're just running the back one mower, which is only 3 meters wide. So there's another video too. Hey, we're done. All right, so let's shut that off, fold it, shut that off, raise it, fold it, take this back. There's another guy out there that shows that the butterfly's set up like this. He mows 150 acres in a day. Okay? But it wasn't one field, one giant field. It was a bunch of little ones. And he just goes, and then so if you have 160 acres like we did, it would take you 2 days just to mow it. And that's way faster than we used to mow. All right, we're going to wrap this up. We finished mowing. We'll come back and we'll TED it next episode. I'll go over and check on my strawberries. I'm getting really nervous about them, not going to lie. Still nothing. No pallets. I would have liked to see one pallet down at least by now. 166. I don't know how much. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill. $2:00. So that'll give us 4 hours if we went till 7 o'clock next episode. All right, everybody. I'll finish up. I'll finish rambling for the day. Make sure you guys look out for each other. Make sure you look out for yourselves and look out for each other's families. Please, please, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding, ding bell, and you'll get notified when I drop a video, which is 7 days a week. Make sure you guys are enjoying the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And as usual, Fury Machine will catch everyone on the flip side. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see y'all after the holiday.